Hello and welcome back. This is Ulti Gamer 2004, and thank you for rejoining me for the quote-unquote true ending of Until Dawn. Today, we're going to be finishing it up. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you for joining me. You should have come join me live on Twitch. Link will be in the description, twitch.tv/ultigamer2004, where I make these videos. Would have loved to have you. You should come check me out anyway, because I do Wednesdays. I do Binding of Isaac. Fridays, Wednesdays, roughly 3:30, 4 p.m. Eastern. Fridays, roughly noon Eastern, is Dead by Daylight. And then coming up next week, next Monday, I will be starting a new stream series, Enter the Gungeon, at roughly 3 Eastern, maybe earlier, depending. It all depends upon my work schedule, honestly. Like this week, which will probably be last week for those of you on YouTube. My Wednesday actually will be Dead by Daylight, and my Friday will be Isaac because of work. And for those of you joining me on Twitch, there is a link for my YouTube channel where you can go watch all of my other stuff. If you are into supermassive games or big storytelling games, I have on my YouTube channel Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, Man of Medan, Little Hope. I'm waiting for House of Ash to come out. I can't wait for that to come out. But without further ado, let's hop back into it.
Josh.
Josh!
How does it feel? Do you enjoy all those emotions that my sisters got to feel once 1 year ago? Only guess what? They didn't get to laugh it off. No! Nope! No! They're gone! Jessica's fucking dead. What? Did you hear me? Jessica is dead. And you were gonna fucking pay, you dick!
What happened with Jess, Mike? I don't remember killing Jess.
Christ.
Oh, God! Oh, my God, Matt!
Matt's gone, by the way, for those of you who are just now joining me and weren't here for the previous two parts. Poor Emily.
What?
No sympathy for her, though. So yeah, this is quote-unquote true ending. This is how I feel the events would play out, according to how I feel these characters would interact with each other and the choices they would make.
Oh, my God. Alright, let's go.
Now, you will notice I'm not going to be picking up too much in the way of collectibles because, there's that. That happens every episode. I get a notice that network error has occurred. I don't know that I want to drop down yet. Okay, yeah, I do want to drop down. I'm not picking up any of the collectibles because, once again, for those of you who are joining me for the first time, I have all of the collectibles. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this so far. Again, feel free to comment and discuss how you think my ending differs from yours. Like, if you feel like I've made the choices you think I... Fuck, I wanted to go left. Oh, excuse me. But these are based off of my own opinions of the game. Feel free to discuss your own. And, you know, feel free to comment to me, you know, how you feel things should have been different in your opinion. Just remember, be adults about it, because we are... not moving. Now, she could die here. If you mess this up, she could die here. If you stay on and then you fail the button prompts... I think she can also die there too, but I'm not mistaken. But I'm not sure. But yeah, if you stay on and you fail the button prompts, Emily could fall into a crusher. But I don't feel like she would stay on. Because she would know that that's going to a crusher and she wouldn't want to risk falling in. Even though that is technically the safer route, it keeps her from getting scratched. Or bit, or whatever the hell. Like, I think they try to say it's a bite, but it doesn't really look like a bite. It looks more like a scratch.
God, shut the door!
Emma, are you all right?
I didn't think that I'd make it.
You were screaming bloody murder.
Okay?
You look totally fine.
There was something.
Where's Matt? Come sit down, sit down.
Something's out
Did you guys
there.
split up?
A monster. It's a
Wait.
monster.
What are you talking about?
I said there's something out
Like
there.
what? Relax, it was Josh. It was all Josh.
No. Listen to me.
We got him tied up. He can't hurt you.
No, it was after me, and it wasn't human.
Hold on. Wait, Em, where's Matt? Is he okay?
Oh God, we couldn't use the cable car, so we climbed the tower, and then it fell, and we were down in the mine, like way down in this terrifying freaking mine shaft.
Hold on.
And then it was Matt and me down there, and oh God, I think that Matt might be dead.
Wait, what?
Ow. Emily, what happened? I was walking down there in the mines, and it was dark, and I found this pile, and there was Beth's head.
Wait, what?
Beth's head, I found it.
Oh my God.
What the
Are
fuck?
you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
I think they fell down there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the worst part is I don't think that Hannah died, like, from the fall, not right away. Wait, what? What do you mean? I don't know. I feel like she was down there, like, starving to death for weeks. When we were all up here looking for her, and we had no idea.
That's horrible.
Listen, in the tower there was a radio, and I got through to someone, but then that was right when the tower collapsed.
Em, you made it.
Oh God,
Yeah,
Mike!
barely.
What about Matt?
We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, and then there was this monster that was chasing her.
She's all messed up, guys. Emily? Hey, Em?
Whoa.
Who the fuck can that be?
Josh.
Jess?
It's not Jess.
I like that Mike is so sure that it's not Jess. But he should know that she's alive because he watched her moving before the elevator collapsed.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door. You ready? You ready?
Just do it already. Whoever it is probably gone by now.
Unless you want me to take the gun.
No. I think that's less good. You do the door. I got the gun. Hold on there. Hold on there, mister. Freeze. Ow, what? All right. Just take it easy, Grandpa.
Okay, everybody, just calm down. Now, just move over there. Go on, move. Let me say what I came to say. I'm here to tell you what you're up against being back on this mountain. You should never have returned. I don't know why you did after what happened last year.
You mean with Hannah and Beth?
Yeah, how could you know without being involved?
Or responsible.
You hold on to your horses. I don't take kindly to you kids coming up here to my mountain.
Your mountain. Huh? I'm sure the Washingtons would be very surprised to hear that.
Well, the mountain don't belong to me, it's true. But it don't belong to the Washingtons. This mountain belongs to the Wendigo.
And now you have your twist.
Talking about.
What the hell's a Wendigo?
Let's hear him out.
Not like we have a choice.
Now, I'm only gonna tell you this once. It doesn't matter to me if you believe it or not. I got reasons I want to get it off my chest.
See? I told you. He's guilty as shit. Guilty as something.
Shut up, Mike.
There is a curse that dwells in these mountains. Should any man or woman resort to cannibalism in these woods, the spirit of the Wendigo shall be...
And it's not really just these woods.
You're gonna need to find somewhere safe.
The basement might be okay.
Okay, get down there now, all of you, and wait.
What? Why? For how long?
Till dawn.
Guys, I ran off and left Josh when I heard screaming.
Where did you leave him?
In the shed.
Your friend will already be dead.
No. No, he can't be. We were just with him.
A lot can happen quickly on this mountain.
No, I'm not letting anything else happen to him.
Anything else?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
anyway, in supernatural lore, like,
No.
the Wendigo can actually just be
He
kinda
killed Jessica, and so he got me riled up.
anywhere, as long as it's cannibalism.
No matter what, we can't just let him die.
And
Not just
I'll go
mountains, but they prefer mountains because they prefer
Going along.
dark, cold places.
Suicide.
And they are weak to fire.
The rest of you, get down to the basement. Be safe. Don't go outside again until we're back. You don't seem to understand the magnitude of the situation.
Well, I'm going to get Josh, aren't I?
No, I'm going to get Josh. You're going to help me. Do you understand?
Yeah, I think so.
You need to follow me and do everything I tell you. This is the end you point towards the thing you want to kill.
I know how to use a shotgun, man.
No, you don't.
What? How do you know?
Trust me, I know.
Hey, come back safe.
And this can actually change depending upon how you treat Ashley.
See you soon.
If you want your Chris to be a dick to Ashley,
Expert on these things.
she could actually kill him.
What's the guy got to know?
You just be careful. You follow my lead.
So, how many times do I have to shoot it with the shotgun before it's dead?
Well, you'll be shooting it a long time.
You mean this thing won't even kill it?
Nope.
No, it'll slow it down.
Well, how do you kill it?
Fire.
Like fire.
I don't like fire.
They fear it, and it can kill them if you have to. See, their skin is like, it's like tough armor, unless you burn it off first.
No, it's not like armor unless you burn it off first. The lore is that eating a human gives you superhuman abilities.
Unpredictable, or
Speed and
figure
strength
out what they're gonna do?
and regeneration. And the only thing that can negate the regeneration is fire.
Or human.
Like how? Like they've got schedules?
Well, they only hunt at night.
Oh. Why?
And that's also false. They hunt any time of the day.
The, pro Wendigo tips? Like if I rub garlic all over me, they won't be able to smell me or something?
They'll still smell you.
Anything like that.
They can't see you if you're standing still. It's like toad.
And they mimic voices.
So if I don't move, I'm basically invisible.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't recommend testing it out. Unless you have no other choice.
Damn it, what happened? Oh, he's gone. We're too late.
Shh, quiet. We gotta go. Right now.
We gotta find Josh. He could still be out there.
First, the Wendigo. He'll render you immobile. And then he strips the skin off of your entire body, piece by piece. Again, he keeps you alive and aware and feasts on your organs, one piece at a time.
So the launch then.
Let's go now. It might still be near.
And that's actually not true. It just wants to eat the fuck out of you. It doesn't care about torturing you. Now again, you might notice I'm not going and looking at collectibles.
Be very quiet. Run! Go! Now! Now!
God
poor flamethrower guy.
Oh, shit.
I hit the wrong button. Now, if you were a dick to Ashley, she'll actually lock you out of the lodge here, and Chris will die.
Ash! Ash! Oh, thank God, please, let me in quick! Oh my God.
Chris!
Hey, Aqua
Oh
Bunny.
my God, what happened?
We gotta
How's it going? Thanks for the lurk.
Go, 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 go!
Now, I want to know what happens there that the Wendigo, shown mid-leap, doesn't crash into the glass door. Hey, Pac. How's it going? Yeah, some people would want to.
God, it took you so long.
It's not so good up there right now. Understatement of the night.
Chris, where's the flamethrower guy?
Yeah,
He didn't make it?
What happened?
the thing, it tore him apart. Right in front of me.
Oh, God.
Alright, these all the doors?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
What are you looking for?
Another way out.
Mike, look, I really don't think that's a good idea. We should stay put right here until dawn. At least we're safe down here.
Oh.
I'm doing good,
All
thanks
wrapped
for
up
asking.
Like a little present with a bow on top for that thing to tear us apart on Christmas morning?
People will come for us.
Thank you for
in the
joining me,
morning.
man.
You don't sound so sure.
That is what'll happen, right, Em?
Yeah, I mean, right?
Well, you can wait. I'm leaving.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh. He's gotta have it.
Josh?
One of his dirty little tricks.
Great. Great.
If that fucking thing got a hold of Josh, then we're shit out of luck.
I don't know, Mike. It's possible.
What's possible?
It may have taken him down to the mine.
What?
I saw some horrible stuff down there. I think it's where that thing lives, and... Huh.
Em? What?
Fuck it. I'm gonna get that key right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
And what is all that?
It's, that old guy's bag.
Is that a map?
That guy was prepared for anything.
Not quite.
What is this place?
Oh my God.
Wait, what is that?
I was down there. It was horrible.
You were?
There was all this like crazy shit. Like cages and weapons and wolves. Yeah, fucking wolves.
You sure you weren't at a truck stop?
I'm just saying.
What truck stop has wolves?
What's weird
and
is that
cages?
there's a tunnel leading from the lodge to the sanatorium, see?
That's how I got back here.
I saw this when I was down there. That's where it lives.
What is... Huh? What is that?
Ash.
Oh my god, oh my god,
It's nothing. It just it bit me and
Bit you? What bit you?
the Wendigo.
What?
It's nothing, really. It's not a big deal.
You okay?
And this is where they want to
Doesn't hurt
trick you into
anymore,
killing
please.
Emily.
It's not that bad.
Em, if that thing bit you,
I know what you're thinking, and I'm fine.
are you?
Yes.
Emily, at least let us check it out.
Emily, if the Wendigo bit you, you could turn into one of those
Oh,
things.
that's ridiculous.
He said it was from eating each other. Remember, he said that.
Is that how it worked?
Yes, it happens. If it bit you, you're gonna turn into one, and then you're gonna turn on us. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
This isn't
Be down
zombies.
here with us.
What?
Mike!
You gotta go.
Are you kidding me?
You're putting us all in danger.
Like hell I am.
Emily, you can't stay.
No, my
here.
truck
Mike,
stops don't
just
have
cool your
wolves.
head, okay? We don't know if it works like that. Maybe it's just a bite.
I've seen what these fuckers can do. And I don't want to see it again.
What is this? Guys, what are you doing?
door's right here. I am letting you do this voluntarily.
Oh no, you're just making yourself feel better about sending me to my death since you know there's a Wendigo out there ready to rip me to pieces like it did with...
Okay, oh my god, will you just go? Go, get out of here!
Whoa, okay.
Whoa, Mike, calm down.
You're gonna shoot me? Like me?
This is the safe room, Em.
Please.
It is not safe as long as you're in it. Not for us.
Don't do that!
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, but he wouldn't actually be able to pull the trigger. Oh, we got wolves, just not at the truck stops. There's plenty of woods if you want to go find yourself a wolf.
I hope you did.
Maybe. For now.
And Emily gets to survive the night. This is the last chance she has to die.
Keep an eye on her. If you see anything weird, you guys know what to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like she would survive the night.
Okay? It's not safe out there. I'll be back soon.
Because again, I don't think Mike would actually have the strength of character to shoot Emily. Truck stop wolves, huh?
I thought that he was gonna help us.
With a flamethrower, dude?
Now we don't have a chance.
No, guys, it just means we've got to be tough. We've got to do this on our own.
I don't know if I can.
This guy's a little OCD.
Now, where does it say that it mimics voices? Because I think it does say in here. Oh, yeah, it talks about how the miners survived the collapse,
There's a lot of
and
history to this.
they wound up starting to eat each other, which was where the first Wendigos came from. There it is.
This says that because the Wendigos are mutated from humans, when they hunt us, they know how to perfectly mimic their prey.
Oh, the fact that she says that out loud while she's reading it.
Oh no,
What?
no.
What is it? What does it say?
I feel like she would reassure, even though it's gonna...
The bites, if it bites you, it's not infectious. It doesn't do anything.
Let me see
I'm
that.
sorry, what did you say?
It says you'll be okay.
It says what?
You're gonna be fine.
Fine. Mike almost shot me. Is that
She
fine?
didn't shoot you.
And this bitch almost let him.
Hey, that's not fair. She was scared.
I'm the one who's
I'm
scared.
sorry, Emily. I didn't know what was going to happen.
There's
None of us know.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse for
Emily,
this.
please, just try to understand.
Understand the palm of my hand, bitch.
Oof.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Shit. Shit. We've got to get to Mike. Like now.
Oh, Joshua, you should have listened to me. Because of your choices, people have died. I don't know which is worse, actively triggering events that lead to someone's death, or passively allowing a tragedy to occur. Because you couldn't didn't lift a goddamn finger to help someone else. Remember last year, huh? How you left your poor sisters to die? You did nothing to help them. Paralyzed by your own self-centered fear, while a real threat was closing in. Now it's all about you, Josh. It's always all about you. Your game has gone terribly wrong. And your friends, like your sisters, have deserted you. You're all alone. Can you feel how cold your loneliness has become? Huh?
God bless Peter Stormare.
Why did you hurt them? Joshua, why did you hurt them? Well, they didn't hurt you, Joshua. Not intentionally. They made a stupid mistake, and a terrible tragedy befell your sisters. They did not intend for that to happen. It just did. And they were sorry, at least, until you subjected them to your night of horrific torture. Just a game. But it's a game that has driven you to one of your own deepest fears, Joshua. Isolation.
Next chapter.
Oh my god, guys, thank God.
What took you so long?
It's not so good up there right now.
He's gone. We're too late.
Shh, quiet.
Yeah, he,
Wait! Don't move.
Holy shit! What the?
What are you looking for?
Another way out.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's gotta have it.
And what is all that?
It may have taken him down to the mine.
What is...
Huh?
This is the safe room, Em.
Please.
Fuck, I can't do this.
Oh my God.
You did the right thing.
Keep an eye on her. I'll be back soon.
Good old Mike back in the sanatorium. His time is coming soon. He can't die until the final chapter, but that's coming up. Oh. Mike, will you go where I want you to go, please?
Holy shit. Huh. What happened to the wolves?
Now we need to come up here because we need to drop into that one room.
I just need a pitchfork and a mob.
I like that he only grabs like a handful of shells.
Yeah, good enough.
Like, yeah, I should be fine with only like 6 shots. Around the chair, please. Around the couch, please.
Hey, big guy. Happy to see me again, huh? Hey. I was hoping I'd run into you again. Alright.
Welcome to the truck stop.
Alright,
Hey, talkative tulip. Hi, Lily Liver.
me.
Thanks for joining me.
Alright.
And the quote-unquote true
I happen to see a
ending.
map of this place, so we're not flying blind. There should be a way through the psychiatric wing that'll take us right outside the mine. Think you can
How you guys doing?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Ah, boy.
Now, for the trophy hunters that are currently watching, there is a trophy for getting the wolf all the way out of the,
Doggy boy, calm down.
out of the, sanatorium.
Wish I could move like you, Wolfie. I'm stuck on this side. Alright. Enough of it. Awesome.
Yes, this is a horror game. A choice-based survival horror. The characters can die based on your decisions.
Do got moves.
And it's full of jump scares. It's kind of Supermassive's thing. This is actually the one that launched Supermassive into the limelight, followed by Man of Medan and Little Hope, starting the Dark Pictures anthology. 2 chapters. This chapter, which consists of getting Mike through the sanatorium, and then getting everybody through the beginning of the mines, and then getting Mike and Sam out of the mines back to the lodge where the final showdown begins.
What I got myself into?
And again, already having all of the collectibles helps speed up the process, because there is a lot of exploring, like looking at, oh, those are claw marks.
Doors were built like tanks. How crazy were these inmates?
That's not inmates, that's Wendigos. Yeah, that's another thing. Wendigos were here at the sanatorium too. They were in the mines, they were also here at the sanatorium, and somebody else, not gonna spoil it, became a Wendigo. Speaking of, there's one on the right. Wendigos. They try to start off by making you think it's just a psycho in a mask torturing everybody, but it turns into Wendigos, which is the first and only time that Supermassive go with a supernatural villain to their game. Since then, they've kind of tried to put a supernatural feel in their game, only to have it explained by science. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go the other way. This is just more clues as to what happened here at the sanatorium, leading up to inmates eating each other and becoming Wendigos. Which is just crazy people eating each other. That's all that happened. Come on, Mike, go where I want you.
Huh?
I feel like he wouldn't pull the trigger here.
Fucking rat. What's that for, you fuck?
Backflip for style! Yes, run. Run indeed.
Fuck. No way. No fucking way this is happening. Who's that? Fuck.
Boom! Now keep in mind, he's using a double barrel and has not yet reloaded.
God damn it!
Oh! So that's now 5 shots with a double barrel.
The hell was that?
Be quiet. Be very, very quiet. Wendigos are hunting me. It only dies with fire. Which his torch went out and is now gone, so his only true weapon against them is gone.
Damn it.
Like, this game gets a lot of the Wendigo lore right, but it also gets some of it wrong.
Bitch.
Like, it tries to say that you have to burn the armor off to kill it, but it's just because Wendigos regenerate at such a fast pace that only fire can negate the regeneration. But it does have tough skin, superhuman speed, superhuman strength, superhuman reflexes, brought on by eating human flesh. Because in a lot of lore, eating human flesh is supposed to heighten all of your senses and abilities. But it's so taboo that
This shit gonna stop.
you're considered a monster for doing so, and that's where the Wendigo was born.
One at a time, boys. It's enough of me for all ya!
Still hasn't reloaded, by the way. Like I said, Man of Medan and Little Hope tried to take a supernatural. I actually missed that one. I tried to hit it and I missed it. Little Hope and Man of Medan tried to take a supernatural feel to their game, but kind of last minute said no. We're not doing a supernatural game. This one, I respect them for doing the supernatural game. I hope House of Ash does a supernatural enemy.
Not good.
Now that's two dead Wendigo. Yeah, in Man of Medan they see ghosts, but it turns out to be something else, and in Little Hope there's witches ghosts. That turns out to be something else. I'm not going to spoil those games too much. Again, if you want to check them out, they are on my YouTube. Let me throw up a link to that. I have playlists on my YouTube with those games if you want to check them out. I forget to... Oh, that door I can't... I definitely recommend giving the Supermassive games a play for yourself, because, you know, like with this is how I feel the story would end, but that might change from how your story would end based on the decisions you make, or how you feel the characters would make their decisions.
Hey, buddy. Come on down. It's all right. I'll catch you on the flip side, huh?
And that would be a trophy if I didn't already have it. And then there's Jessica, who's been unconscious for the last 7 hours? she's Mike's girlfriend, and at the start of the game, she gets captured by a Wendigo and left in an elevator shaft. And if you're too slow in the chase, she's dead in the elevator shaft.
Come on, guys, hurry up. We gotta find Mike. Come on.
Hey, I'm kind of giving out here, guys. I think maybe you should go on without me.
Oh, God, Chris, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, just go on. I can't keep up with you macho ladies.
Oh, God, Chris, just stop it, okay?
Listen, just go on ahead, okay? You gotta warn Mike. I'll be right behind you. I'm just gonna take a breather.
All right.
Now I feel like Ashley would let Chris rest, which is not so good news for him.
Mike must have locked it behind him. Crap! There's gotta be another way in.
Wait, hey, what about this? I mean, should we try it?
Well, it's not like we got a whole lot of choices here.
Ash, did I say you could put that down?
Okay, this is maybe the last place I would want to be right now.
So who's going first?
After you.
It's not so bad. You think this is the tunnel to the sanatorium?
Of course it is. Where else would it go? I want to make sure Chris can find us. Hey, maybe if I leave some marks along the way, he'll be able to follow us. You know what? You go on. I'll catch up.
Okay.
I want to know what she made that mark with. Now, this is the only point in the game in which Ashley can actually die. Well, no, it's not the only point, but it's the only point where she alone can die.
Hello? Who's there? Anybody? Jessica! Is it you?
Now, they want you to think that that is Jessica, so that you come down this way.
This is fucking crazy.
And in fact, you can come down this way without getting Ashley killed.
Jessica, is that you?
But Ashley read the book, and she heard that.
Oh God. Oh no.
Wendigos can mimic. So if you walk past that door, I'll show it again. As long as you don't go and open that door, Ashley will get to survive the night. And I feel like she would ignore it. Reading the book, knowing that Wendigo mimic voices.
Oh my God, I am so glad to see you.
Glad you're safe.
Look. Look there.
Wow, great.
The ladder's toast. We're never gonna make it up there.
No, I think I can. I think I can do it. It's like a rock wall. I'm gonna keep going. You should head back to the lodge. I've gotta get Mike.
Good luck.
Sam? Ash? You guys hear me?
Poor Chris getting left behind opens him up for death. Here. If you don't leave him behind, he can't die here. He would be ahead with the group, and Ashley would be falling behind and left to hear the voice. But because Chris rested, he now has to try and catch up with the group.
Huh? Hello? Who's there?
And so he would
I'm
investigate.
coming. Hold on. I'm coming.
Now, if Ashley is already dead, this is death instantly. There's no surviving this for Chris. I don't know how it works with Ashley not dying in here. I'll admit this is one route I did not explore, but I feel like Chris, not having read the book, would come try to help whoever is pounding on this door. And in my opinion, Chris would not survive the night. Yes, the Wendigo is locked up. It was trying to set a trap. And I feel like Ashley would not fall for the trap, but Chris would. Yeah, this game gets pretty gruesome. Oh, and then there's Josh.
Come on, girl, you can do it.
Now, these choices don't matter. Sam, like Mike, only has one death place.
I beat you. Fucking beat
Oh
you.
yeah, you should see some of the gruesome ways that these people could die. Like, you missed Emily because I kept Emily alive because I feel like she would survive the night. You missed Emily falling into a rock crusher and being ground to death.
Huh. Okay, then.
I thought that was the right way. It's been a while since I've played this. You missed Emily actually having her face blown off. Ashley could have had her head ripped off there. Chris could have had his head cut off outside the cabin. You missed Mike being impaled through the jaw by a hook.
Hello?
Keep going, Sam. Yes, you can. There's actually 2 different trophies in this game. One for keeping everybody alive, and one for killing everybody. Needless to say, I have platinum this game, which means I have every trophy. Sam. I was gonna say, you're gonna... Now, in true Wendigo lore, that Wendigo would be dead from the flame.
Alive, for a start.
Not just hurt.
Yeah, life's good.
No, it's not. If it's something you want to see, I could make a guide to that, so that you can... If that's something you want to see, I'm more than open to making an everybody dies and then everybody lives walkthrough. Yep, okay, so there you go. You saw Mike get impaled,
no key for the cable car.
along with Chris get his head ripped off
Gotta
again.
have it. Oh, he's gone. We're too late.
Shh, quiet.
It may have taken him down to the mine.
Wait, don't move.
Holy shit! What the?
I'm gonna get that key, right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
That's not what happened.
Whoa.
She knocked that thing's
It's
head
on the way
off.
down to where this fucker lives.
Of course not. It would give me more reason to play a great game. I love this game. I played the hell out of it. I've probably sank 50 hours into this just exploring all the different options. And I still haven't even explored them all. Like, fun fact, did you know the more that you don't feel guilt with Josh, the more Peter Stormare's character, Dr. Hill, deteriorates?
Just won't listen to me, and things seems pretty fucked up.
The more Josh feels regret for his actions, the more human Hill remains.
Time to learn. There's more to be afraid of that can be dreamt up by the unhinged imagination of a self-indulgent, spoiled little brat. You had so many people who cared about you, who were willing to help, but at every turn you choose to
pushed them away, and now you're all alone.
So by the sounds,
Yeah.
you won't be alone for long.
And I feel like Josh would not feel guilt for his actions because he's actually going through a psychosis brought on by his sister's death. And he's actually being medicated for it. He hasn't been taking his medication. Which leads him to play pranks on his friends, making them think that a psycho is trying to capture and kill them.
No, not again. Not again. Get away! Get away! Ah! Get away from me! No, you're dead!
Sorry.
You're dead! Shut up! No! You're dead!
It's not ready.
You manipulate.
You are a coward.
There, got him. Yeah, the one that's down.
I don't take orders from you. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do anymore.
Time has run out for Josh.
Okay. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
Fun fact, this is the first and only time that you could take control of Josh. And it's only for...
You're not real.
You were all alone down there.
No, not again.
All alone. But you're with us now. Family.
Get away from me! Get away!
Why didn't you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die?
I didn't want you to die. I swear. I don't take orders from you. No!
Is this what you want?
No! No! Why are you doing this? Leave me alone! Why are you doing this?
Why did you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die?
It's hard to believe that thing used to be a person.
Yeah. Maybe a minor.
Maybe someone who worked in the sanatorium.
There's so much weird shit happening up there that wouldn't even begin to surprise me.
What kind of weird shit?
Someone was capturing the Wendigos. Had them all tied up in these restraints. I saw some real fucked up shit.
Wow.
I must have just let them all out when I blew the place up.
Huh. Smooth move.
I gotta pause to... There we go. There's all the characters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters. Every single one of them can be saved, and every single one of them can be killed. You don't ever get to play as Josh except for that one scene. And there's only one way to save him. I'm not going to do it, but down here in the mines, you need to, prior to the mines and leading up to the mines, you need to collect, I think it's at least, I think it's over half of these collectibles for the twins. And I think the key one that you need to pick up is this picture, which is over here. I'm not going to pick it up, but...
Mike, is that what I think it is?
Shit. Looks like a grave.
Yeah, there's one of the clues. That's where Beth was, What are you? Are you a black totem? I want to show you the totem. Ah, it's a white totem. That's a guidance totem. Or a fortune totem. I thought white was guidance.
Fine. I'm going in.
The, totems give you little clues as to the how the choices you make will play out.
It's freezing. I can't feel my fingers.
Yeah, if you're real diligent with your clue searching, you could save Josh. If you're not, Josh is dead. And I feel like I'd rather watch Josh's death. Because, I'll be honest, him dying saves him from a fate worse than death. And I'll explain, if he dies, what that fate worse than death is. So then you come over here.
Shit. This looks like Hannah's writing.
And then there's all this. Shit, I don't want to be looking at this.
I'm sorry, Beth. I have no choice. It's the only way I can survive anymore. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. I had to. I had no choice.
What does it mean? Jesus. So what? What does that mean? Did she kill her too? Her own sister?
I don't know.
How the hell could they even stay alive down here?
I don't know, Michael.
There has to be an answer down here.
Mike, just calm down.
Well, I think I just screwed up and I think I saved Josh. Honestly, it doesn't matter if he lives or dies, because, like I said, him surviving is a fate worse than death. My true, quote-unquote, true ending mainly involves the other guy. Now, this scene plays out differently if everybody is alive up to this point, because all they're doing is freaking out at the flamethrower guy. Of course, if everybody is dead here, everybody's dead body is shown in this scene.
Wait, hold on. I think I saw something.
I don't take orders from you. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do
Buddy.
anymore. You can't tell me what to do. Okay. Okay. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tulip and Lily.
What's the matter?
He's tripping or something.
Josh!
This is definitely not a game for the faint of heart.
Man, don't hit me, please.
Well, you were deep in it, man. Full mental jacket.
We didn't think we'd get you back. Josh, Hannah was down here for weeks, a month. She dug Beth up.
Sam.
Mike.
Hey, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Josh, do you have the key for the cable car?
Yeah.
See that over there? That means there's a direct way out. Come on.
There's no way Josh is gonna make it up there.
Okay. If you help me up, I can go back to tell the others we're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
You bring Josh back the way we came, and we'll all get up to lunch.
Be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, let's go, you fucked up son of a bitch.
Oh, I thought you controlled Mike here, not Josh.
You didn't have to hit me so much, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry about before, man. I thought you killed Jess. I was wrong.
No.
Yep, there's flamethrower guy. There's Matt.
I didn't want you to die.
I thought Chris was hanging around there somewhere. And now here comes the moment of truth, whether or not I saved or killed Josh. Which I think is saved, if I am not mistaken. Just by looking at that book. That book is the big one. You have to find that book.
Oh, you're not real! No, you're not! Hello!
Because Josh recognized Hannah, Hannah spares Josh. If you don't pick up that book and you don't pick up the clues, Josh doesn't recognize Hannah. Hannah crushes his head between her hands. And then there's Jessica. I went the wrong way. I don't play as Jessica too often. I usually let her die. Just because it skips this scene. Again, if a character dies early, all of their future scenes do get skipped. And if Matt is still alive at this point, and he didn't get impaled on a hook, he meets up with Jessica here. Hey, Weevil! Weevil Knievel. Nice. How you doing, man? Thanks for checking me out. I like the name. Come on, Jess, go the way I tell ya. Now, in order to keep her alive, you have to hide. If you run, she's dead. And it tells you not to move, and if you successfully not move, she survives. You want to break through there. Doing better than Jess is. Not knowing what they are, I feel like she would try to run, and trying to run would get her killed. And so I feel like Jessica would not survive the night.
Come on.
It's getting down to it. We're on our way back to the lodge. Yeah. I'm gonna warn you, the deaths are just as gruesome in Man of Medan and in Little Hope. Like, they are very graphic, very detailed. Though nobody gets their jaw ripped off of their face in either of those games, there's still some pretty intense deaths. I really wanted to show you Josh's death, but I screwed that up. Watching his head get squashed like a watermelon between you've seen the watermelon being blown up, being crushed by the rubber bands, right? Same concept, but picture Josh's head there instead. I wanted to show you that death, and I apologize. I screwed that up. I don't blame you for not wanting to. It's not anything a sane person would actually want to picture. But I'm trying to describe it since I screwed it up. Now, here's another funny part. If everybody up to this point is dead, she's yelling at somebody to let her in who's not even in there. And she would know they're not in there because she's seen all their dead bodies.
Sam.
Mike. Oh, gosh. You You look terrible.
Gonna look worse if we stay out here. Come on.
So, up to this point, the only ones that still left alive aside from these two are Ashley and Emily. And they could still die here.
I got him.
God, what an awful way to go.
Not good.
What do you think we should do?
We should check.
They could still die here depending upon your
Might be
actions.
someone left down there.
Like, you could get everybody to this point, and everybody still would be dead. Well, not everybody. Jessica and Matt, if they survive the mine, will not be here to die. So if you're going for an everybody dies, you have to kill them in the mine. They won't be here to be killed. This is to show you who's left alive that you need to try and still save. And here comes the part of the game that everybody hated. Everybody hates that don't move mechanic. Now, if you move there, you are dead. And that's why everybody hates it, is because it's so easy to get to this point and then have this don't move shit that everybody hated, and Sam die because of it. And Emily survives the night. Doesn't get blown up in the house.
Hey!
And Ashley survives the night, doesn't get blown up in the house. Hey, Pack. You can. But I'm not. Mike and Sam survived the night. And that's how I feel this night would play out. I feel like those four would survive the night.
We have visual. The main structure is completely destroyed. Over. Hold on. I'm seeing something. I have confirmation on 4 survivors. Let's pick them up.
You're not wrong. She should have actually died from shockwave, but...
No!
Now this is interesting. If everybody survives, it's police interrogations. If everybody dies, it shows you a rundown of how they died and at what time.
He held it right up to my face. Right here, right in front of my nose, and he could have shot me. He almost shot me, the prick. I mean, you go out with a guy for however long and you think you know him, but man, this one really takes the cake.
He's out of his fucking mind. He wanted to hurt us. Okay? And I thought he was the one who attacked Jess.
I thought we were close. After his sisters disappeared, he'd come and talk to me. He said I was the only one who understood him. I thought we had a connection.
The what's all scripted.
You need someone to talk to.
You'll see what happened to Josh.
After a traumatic experience.
I said I'm fine.
I heard Jessica. I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her. About Matt, have you found him?
No, not yet.
Oh God, he's dead, isn't he?
Why do you say that?
Oh, no. He's just, oh my God, I was such a bitch, and I maybe could have helped him, maybe I could have saved him.
No, the deaths are, well, yeah, the deaths are scripted, but only if based upon certain decisions you make.
Didn't know? Who did you stab?
Oh, I stabbed the maniac. I didn't know it was Josh, but then he was the psycho, and how was I supposed to know Josh had all this sauce and the gun, and oh my God.
Like, Chris doesn't have to die there in that specific way. He could die a multiple number of ways.
Doesn't matter because you will.
Ashley could get blown up in the lodge, or she could get her head ripped off in the mine when examining Jessica's voice.
What's down there? And I'd give anything.
The only ones are Sam and Mike. The only way they die is at the lodge. Sam can get impaled by Wendigo or get blown up in the house. Mike can only get blown up in the house if Sam fails to protect him. Matt can get impaled on that hook, or if he survives, by jumping off the tower or by using the flare gun on the Wendigo instead of shooting it into the air. You can, he can die by having his face crushed by a Wendigo, or he can be pushed off a cliff by deer. No, I did not save everybody, because this playthrough was how I feel the night would go in a real-life scenario. Like, if you take these 8 kids and put them in this scenario for real, the decisions that they would make based off of their intelligence and their information and their behavior. Again, Matt, the way to get him to survive is to care a little bit more about himself than Emily. And I feel like he would care a little too much about Emily, would try to pull her off the tower. I'll explain what goes on. So Matt, when the tower collapses, his chance to survive there is to jump off the tower instead of trying to pull Emily up off of a ledge that she's hanging from. If he tries to pull her up twice and he doesn't have the flare gun, he's dead. And if you are too on board with Emily's plan throughout the game, he will be given the flare gun and he will fire it into the sky. So he pretty much has to argue with Emily the entire night, and when he's given the flare gun, he won't fire it, or he has to jump off the tower. If you don't do either of those things, he dies. And I feel like he would die. Chris has a multitude of ways that he can die. Like, you can be a prick to Ashley and choose to try and save Josh, choose to shoot her, and then she'll lock you out to be ripped apart by Wendigo. Or, like I said, like you just saw there, if he investigates the voice, if Ashley was already killed, going down that tunnel is instant death. He cannot survive that tunnel. Since Ashley survived that tunnel, if he didn't open that door, he would have survived. But instead, because I feel like he would investigate the voice, not knowing what Ashley did about how Wendigo can mimic voices, he would open the door thinking that somebody was in trouble, thus springing the trap. Ashley wouldn't spring the trap because she was reading Flamethrower Guy's manual, and it's told her that they can mimic voices, so she would know to be wary of any voices heard. Jessica, having spent the entire night on a collapsed elevator, injured from being pulled out a window and dragged across the mountain by a Wendigo, not knowing anything about what's going on, would hide, and then when starting to be chased, would try to run away from what's chasing her, instead of breaking through those boards, because she's hurt first off, but secondly, she doesn't know anything about what's going on, so natural instinct would be to just try to run and outrun it, which would get her killed. And then Josh, well, you're about to see his fate. Sam, knowing everything that's going on, knowing what they said about not moving, would not move and would try to help keep everybody alive and would survive. And because she survives and keeps Mike safe, Mike gets to get out. Emily, her two big deaths are, aside from the lodge, that rock crusher conveyor belt. If you run up it, you have a chance to fall into it if you're not if you're not good on the quick time events, and she can be crushed to death. I feel like she would be too cautious to go that route and would get off, thus saving her from that. But by getting off of it, she opens herself to the Wendigo attack, which comes down to Mike choosing whether or not to shoot her, thinking that the Wendigo bite will turn her into a Wendigo. I feel like he wants to shoot her, but he would not have the strength of character, or whatever you want to call it, the strength to be able to shoot a person he cares greatly about, even if it means keeping everybody safe. I don't think he would be able to do that. Because look, he couldn't pull the trigger on the flamethrower guy. He couldn't pull the trigger on Josh. He would not pull the trigger on Emily. And then Ashley, like I said, her only real death point is that mine shaft where the voice is heard. That's the only chance she could die aside from the lodge. And I feel like I already explained, having read the book, she would know to beware of voices after that point, that they could be a trap. And so she would hear the voice, she would investigate, but I don't think that, having just read the book, she would open it. She would pass on it because she would think it's a trap. And now we get to see what happens to Josh when he doesn't get his head exploded.
There's something down here.
I have a visual on a survivor. One survivor, repeat. Is that? Oh, fuck! Stay back! Stay back! No, no! Stay back!
And that's why I say it's a fate worse than death. Honestly, death would be doing him a favor. No, it's not an excuse to why I didn't save everybody. This is, again, my quote-unquote true ending. This is how I feel the night would actually play out for these 8 kids. Now, again, you can go and save everybody. You can go and kill everybody. But this is how I feel the night would truly play out if this were, like, an actual movie, or, like I said, if Wendigos actually existed in real life and these kids were on this mountain, this is how I feel the night would play out for them. I feel like Chris would, without the knowledge that Ashley had, would spring the trap, would die. Matt, being too good of a boyfriend, would die because he would get ambushed. Jessica, again, just a lack of knowledge. She hasn't been dealing with the Wendigos all night, so she wouldn't know to get away as quickly as she can. She would just try to outrun it, thinking that maybe it's just an animal chasing her, not realizing that it's something that is completely faster than her. Would die. And honestly, in my opinion, Josh would be too crazy, too enveloped in his own psychosis to recognize Hannah. I screwed that up. I feel like he would have his head crushed by Hannah, and he would actually die. I feel like Mike, Sam, Emily, and Ashley get to live. And again, like I said, if Chris doesn't get left behind, if Ashley forces Chris to keep moving, which I don't think she would, Chris doesn't have a chance to die down there. But I feel like she would be, too kind to Chris, worrying about him to force him to keep moving. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lily. Have a good night. You're welcome, Tulip. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. And again, to everybody who's with me on Twitch, thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, if you want to see more, I will. If you do want to see more, I will do the all deaths, all survive playthroughs if that's something you want. And I will put it on my YouTube. And like I said, on my YouTube, there is more from Supermassive, like Man of Medan, like Little Hope. I've got the Quantic Dream games, if you're into the storytelling games like this, where your choices affect the story. You know, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human. I've got the final season of Telltale's Walking Dead. I need to get the other 3 on there. Only because I wasn't streaming at the time when those came out. I just finished Manhunt on there. I've got Resident Evil. I've got all kinds of survival horror on there. But I've also got some other games on there that you might be interested in. So go and take a look. And, you know, and as always, let me know. If I am more than happy to do things that people, take on things that people ask me. Like, Lily wants, what is it that you want to see first? All deaths, or, everybody dies, or everybody survives? If you come in, if you're on YouTube, again, link is in the description, twitch.tv/AltaGamer2004, but if you leave it in the YouTube comments, or you come to my Twitch channel and you say, hey, I'd like to see you do this, I'm more than happy to. Tulip wants everybody to survive, Lily wants everybody to die. I'm kind of leaning towards the deaths, though, because there are some really gruesome ones, and I think I want to do like the most gruesome deaths. Like, I'm going to do everybody dies in the most gruesome way. I do not have a Discord yet because I'm still trying to build the community. I'm a part of my mother's Discord, Irish Hellcat, and I do have a private Discord that where you can DM me at. I forget what my hashtag is on there. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah, it's hashtag 4302. So if you want to get a hold of me on Discord and be like, hey, I watched you on YouTube, I watched you on Twitch, I like your stuff, I want to, talk to you about maybe doing this, that's another way to get a hold of me. Like I said, for the future, my usual streams are Wednesday, Binding of Isaac, roughly 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Friday is usually Dead by Daylight, noon Eastern. This week it's switched because of my schedule at work, so Wednesday at noon will be Dead by Daylight, and Friday at 3:30 will be Binding of Isaac. Next Monday, I'm going to be doing Enter the Gungeon. It was free for PlayStation Plus as part of the Play at Home promotion. I downloaded it. I fell absolutely in love with it. It's another roguelike like Binding of Isaac, and I'm looking forward to doing that. As for future, once Resident Evil 8 drops, I'll be bringing that out. I'll be doing my Everybody Dies, Everybody Survives Until Dawn playthroughs. Again, with the Everybody Dies, I'm going to be... What game was what? Resident Evil 8? Or Enter the Gungeon? Yeah, Enter the Gungeon. It's, I think it's still free. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if that time frame has ended. It's on a limited time frame where it's free on PlayStation. No plus even required. It's a roguelike bullet hell kind of game, kind of like Isaac, where one of many characters tries to find a gun that can send them back in time to change their past. It's a really fun game. Even if you can't get it for free, I recommend picking it up. I've been addicted to it. But like I said, once Resident Evil 8 drops, that's going to be here. I plan on doing some Papers, Please. It's a game I've been in love with and been wanting to stream, and I just haven't found the time to do it yet. I'll be doing that. Like I said, the Everybody Dies, Everybody Survives, Until Dawn playthroughs. And then in 2022, when Neurodiver, the sequel to 2064 Read-Only Memories comes out, I'll be doing that. So there's a lot of stuff coming ahead, and I thank everybody who stays with me through it. But as for right now, we've seen how I feel this story would play out, and there's nothing really more I can say on it. So all I can really say, again, thank you to everybody, and just have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun, why are you playing? Take care, everybody.